Hi, Dorothea Hendricks here, your trainer and coach in communication and presentation skills. Over the years, when I've done workshops on speaking and still do workshops on public speaking and presentation skills, I always start my workshops with this one question. I ask participants, what are you looking for in a speaker, in an effective speaker, that when that speaker is finished, that speaker has you saying, wow, that was a really interesting presentation. I learned so much. You kept my attention from the beginning to the end. That was amazing. Well, there are many answers to that question about what are the qualities or what makes an effective speaker. But over the years, I found that there are seven qualities, seven characteristics that pop up over and over again. Number one, people want a speaker who is competent. And by competent, that means you are an expert. You are an expert in your topic. You are an expert. You have the knowledge, you have the skills, you have the ability to share that information with your audience in such a way that it keeps them interested, keeps them engaged, helps persuade them, and helps them use your material in some way. Competent. Number two, clarity and concision. People want a speaker who is clear. As a speaker, you're there to help your audience in some way, but you can't help them if you aren't clear on your purpose, on your message. You need to be absolutely clear on your sense of purpose, on your message, because the clearer you are on your message, the easier it will be for the audience to understand, to follow you and understand your information. And the other part to this is concision. Why use 20 words when 10 words will do? The longer you speak, the more words you add in, well, there's a tendency for people then to drop off and not pay attention anymore. So we want to be clear. The clearer we are, the easier it is for your audience to understand. And we want to be concise. The more concise you are, well, the easier it'll be for your audience to take in and remember what you said. Number three is confident. People want their speaker to be confident. And by that, it means that the speaker really believes in what they're talking about, and they have a belief in themselves, and they're comfortable looking out. They can make eye contact with their audience. They can engage them. They feel comfortable with their audience, and they help the audience feel comfortable with them. Number four, believable. An audience wants somebody who is credible. When they listen and look at that person who's speaking in front of them, they want to believe. So always be sincere in the knowledge that you're sharing, in the support material that you're giving, and in the stories that you're telling. Stand by what you say. Stand by what you say, because it's that will have the audience believe in your information, and they will trust you. Without trust of your audience, as a speaker, you have nothing. So believable. Number five, enthusiastic. People want their speaker to be enthusiastic, to show some life, some energy. It doesn't mean you have to hang from the rafters and go racing around the room, but what it means is that you have to have some energy in your movement. Exhibit some body language, some color in your body language. Colorful words, dynamic words that help build images in the listener's mind. And your voice, how you use your voice to engage. Show your energy and let people feel the passion you've got for your topic and bring them in to what you're saying. And number six is understand your audience. As a speaker, we need to find out as much as we can about our audience. What do they want? Why are they here? What are they looking for? How can we help them? What we're looking to do here is to build as much similarity as we can. We want to minimize the differences and maximize the common ground. And of course, number seven is being totally prepared. Now, there are unexpected things that happen. There can be equipment malfunction, and maybe the room isn't set up the way you thought it should be. Some supplies go missing. Oh my goodness, you've got your speaking time cut in half. There are things that can happen. The list is endless. You can't cope effectively with these unless you are unconditionally 100% prepared, in your content and in your plan of delivery. And even if everything is smooth and nothing comes to give you a hiccup in your speaking game, it's still important to be 100% prepared, because there will be shifts in energy in your audience. There will be subtle nuances in how they move or their facial expressions. And if you aren't 100% prepared, you won't be able to read those, sense those, and make adjustments in your presentation as you move along. So those are the 7 characteristics, not in any particular order, but basically those are the 7 characteristics that have come up time and time again, where people, whether they're sitting in a boardroom or they're sitting in a conference breakout room, want their speakers to have. And that is to be competent, to be clear and concise, to have confidence, to be enthusiastic, to be believable, to understand their audience, and to be totally 100% prepared. Until next time, this is Dorothea Hendricks wishing you mountains of success.